on your record sleeve, I noticed that you thank Lisa Marie, Priscilla, and Elvis. Can you tell me why all three?
Well, the night I got kicked off the show, Lisa Marie was the first one to call me, and I had to hold the phone about a foot from my face because of all the F-bombs she was dropping very loudly. She was really funny. She was really pissed, and she was like, "Oh, this is messed up," all you know.
Yeah.
It was just kind of cool that she thought of me and called to kind of, you know, give me some encouragement in her own way.
So you'd never met her before, or?
Yeah, well, I met her at the, you know, I met both of them when we went to Graceland.
Oh, okay. I never watched the show, so I have no idea.
Okay, you didn't miss much.
All right.
No. Kidding. You know, a lot of people say I'm like against it and everything. And it's like, man, if I didn't do that show, I'd still be playing in garages. So
You'd be selling vacuums somewhere.
Selling door to door. No, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, I met them in Graceland, and they were just like so cool to me, and just so encouraging and everything. And then Priscilla called me about 10 minutes later, and she was a lot more tame than her daughter, but and she was just saying, you know, everything's going to be okay, and you did Elvis proud, and you know, it was just really cool that, you know, that they were encouraging me. And then, you know, I'm thanking them, so I can't leave Elvis out. You just can't.
Yep.
He contributed somehow in this factor.
Right.
You know, you got to thank the king of rock and roll, right?
Sure. Cool.
I think it's good luck.
Yeah, it seems to be good luck. Everything you're doing seems to be good luck. Tell me about Slash coming into the studio, as far as kind of what you expected versus the reality of Slash.
I guess I was expecting, you know, a total hard ass coming into this, you know, too cool for school, not wanting to have anything to do with anybody from American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the nicest, like, was down to earth, totally cool guy. I hope I'm not ruining anybody's image of him.
No, I don't think so. Maybe 15 years ago, but not now.
Yeah, exactly. Came in, you know, he pulls up in his car and got his baseball cap turned backwards, you know, his hair back in a ponytail, and I'm like, disappointed from the get-go.
Yeah.
No top hat, you know. But I was a little intimidated, you know. I didn't want to, like, you know, we actually pulled up at the same time. I had just been in Phoenix doing a national anthem for the Cardinals game. This is before the playoffs. And we were going to stay for the game, and we had just got the call that, because Slash was supposed to come in the next day, and we just got the call that he couldn't come in tomorrow. We're going to have to change it to now. And we're like, oh crap! So we literally left right after I sang the national anthem, hitched a flight, and literally went straight to LAX, pulled into the studio the exact same time he was pulling in, with his nice Aston Martin, and I walk up to his car, and I didn't know what else to say other than, hey, can I help you carry that?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I got it. And so I'm just like, you know, what do you say to this guy, you know? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I felt like total fan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this was like the guitar player that you know, there was a time when I was learning guitar that I was trying to learn solos, just because I felt like I needed to do that. And you know, I would try some Kirk Hammett, and I would try some Slash. Mostly Slash. He was more my style. And I think I learned one solo, and that was Don't Cry. And I had it down too, man. It was awesome. But anything else beyond that, it was just impossible. So I told him, I was like, you're the reason I became a singer, because I couldn't play like you. And so we, at first we were kind of holding back. We didn't want to go in the studio. We wanted to kind of give him his privacy. We didn't exactly know what kind of guy. You know what I mean? I didn't know if he was one of them people who he liked to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
But you could hear him outside the door just ripping it, and it was like undeniably him. You knew it's Slash's tone, it's his style. You know what I mean? Everything about the playing was him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I finally just said, you know what? It's my album. I'm going to see if I can go in there and hang out with him. So I walked in there, and I was like, you mind if I hang out and watch you, shred in here? He said, no, dude, sit down. It's all good. And he was just laid back, and he was asking me, he's like, do you like that solo, or do you like this one better? Or what? I was like, dude, I don't care. This is whatever you think is best and what's more you, I'm all for it. And he was like, well, I think I like this part, and add this part to it, and it was just really cool that he was he respected my opinion on it, and I didn't feel like my place to tell him how to play, so I left it alone. And then once it was all done, I was like, dude, that was awesome, It was great. And he was like, tell you the truth, I never really listened to the song until now. we had supposedly given him the demo
right,
like a week in advance, and I don't think he ever listened to it.
Oh, he didn't need to listen to demos. Come on.
He was like, he just came in and just ripped.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it was just totally cool. We just hung out and talked for a while. I don't even remember about what. I think we talked a little bit about Velvet Revolver and him working on a new album, and it was just totally cool. And then I saw him again at Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party.
Yeah.
Got to see him again, and he came up and gave me a big hug and congratulated me on the album. It was
Wow.
totally, and that night he was Slash. He was rocking the hat.
Yeah.